You guys, hand of the day, Tuesday, June 3rd. In this one, we are going full exploitative mode and getting all the chips. Let's check it out. All right, here's what we got. We are sitting on the button, the beautiful ace-4 suited. And early position decides to raise off a very big stack. This person is hyper aggressive. In too many hands, raises too much. You get the point. So fold around us. I like a call here with my suited aces. I'm going to raise my best stuff, but I get to play in position. I'll take it. As you can see, I'm going to raise my offsuit aces a little more. My big pairs I'll raise. But otherwise, I'm just going to call. And that's what I do. Notice their raise size, 3.6 bigs. Pretty interesting. That's going to matter, and that's part of the exploit we'll get to. So, but that did, when they did that, I was like, huh, okay, interesting. And you'll see aggressive betting on future streets. So the blinds fold, and the flop comes ace jack 3. Can't beat that. So we got top pair, and we got the nut flush draw. And our opponent, GTO says check a decent amount and bet half the time, a little less than half time. And when you bet, you're going to be using this kind of 20 to 55% range, but mostly 20%. And our opponent pots it. When I see people do this, it's one of two things. And it's usually the first. The first thing it is I have top pair and I'm trying to protect it against a flush or some other draw, but usually a flush draw. The second thing it can be, although not as frequently, is I have a strong flush draw and I want to set the price to get to the turn. So if this opponent had bet small, I may have considered a check raise. Probably not. I probably would have just called. But I would have been worried about trying to get all the chips in. And like, how am I going to get 3 streets of betting and get all the chips in is what I would have been thinking about. So let's just evaluate that. Let's say they bet 20%. Let's see how often I'm check raising. Or raising, not check raising, but raising. So I'd raise my best hands, 2 pair, top kicker, top pair, second kicker, stuff like that. I'm not raising my ace-4. But in this case, their big bet, I'm just going to call. I'm going to call. If a diamond comes, I'm going to go hyper aggressive because they may think I'm chasing a draw. They may not think I already got there. So I decided to call. And then the turn is glorious, 8 of diamonds. And now our opponent checks. Dead giveaway. I have top pair. I don't want to bet into a flush. So there's 29 in the pot. I have 40 big blinds. Here's the way I thought about this spot. So what I normally should do, GTO would say, well, let's just bet kind of small. See if we can entice some action. Worry about getting all the chips in on the river. And I just thought to myself, what's going to look bluffier? If I do that, or if I just do this, all in. What is that, 156? Yeah, 1.5 times the pot. Not GTO approved. But I just felt like they're going to think I'm chasing a diamond here. And if they have ace queen or ace king, they're just going to have to call. They're not going to find a fold. They're too aggro. They play too many hands. I was right. They call it off. 4 comes, doesn't matter. They have ace queen. We win. So GTO as a guideline. But if you got a read on your opponent, leverage it, right? If you think they can't get away from top pair, if you think they are too happy to call and they want to be making hero calls and catching people bluffing, make huge bets with your best hands. Maybe you'll get paid off. All right, y'all, we'll stop there. I'll see you next time.